Okay, g'day guys, welcome to today's tutorial. Today we are talking about the single leg dumbbell standing calf raise. Fantastic exercise for those who may not have access to machines or any type of calf machines. And are subjected to, say, sheds in difficult times such as COVID times, which is what we're in right now. So hopefully you can use this particular exercise, and you can use it at the gym. There's no reason why you shouldn't, because it doesn't require a great deal of weight, doesn't require a great deal of amount of equipment. You can do it just body weight, or you can use you can overload it by using some dumbbells. So okay, so what we are going to do with this particular exercise, you're going to need yourself a step of some description. If you don't, or if you don't have a step, a brick or something stable that you're able to drop your ankle just down slightly to create as much range of motion as you possibly can. You're also going to need something to hold your stability, and we'll talk about how much grip you're going to use when it comes to this, so that you're not subconsciously sort of pulling yourself up, but rather still allowing your calf to do the majority of the work. And yeah, so this is going to be a really good stimulus for your calf muscle, because it's probably something that you're not quite used to. I mean, most people do, say, a calf press off a leg press machine. They do the standing calf raises, they do the seated calf raises, but it's all very much two working together, or I'm not trying to say unilateral, we'll just go bilateral. That's right. Anyway, point is you're using both of them together at the same time. So this might be just that little bit of extra stimulus, or that little bit of alternative stimuli to create that muscle, to get going again, and hopefully get a little bit more mass, a little bit more strength, and potentially just enough stability through the ankle. And I'm going to go off on a bit of a rant here, but a lot of people overlook the calves, not because of the fact that they don't grow and they're hard to grow, and I am one to tell you that they are tough to grow, but the added benefit of just training them and making sure that your ankle stability is really strong is vitally important for things like squats, deadlifts, leg press, just about any leg exercise that you want to bolster up, get these bigger quads, these bigger hams, even the bigger glutes. It all starts from your foundation, which is your ankle joint. So if you can create them stronger, get them individually stronger, then you're going to get some really good gains transfer into the rest of your leg workout, which is why I'm a big advocate for unilateral training. Okay, so this particular exercise, what you're going to do, now you can see that I am wearing high top Connies. I'm not going to take them off just yet, but I do suggest you do that, and the reason being is because, just like an ankle brace, the idea is to stop you being able to get into full plantar flexion. So if you're at the gym and you are using, and you have Connies, or you have any high top type of shoe, I truly suggest that you undo them or loosen the laces and allow yourself to go all the way down, all the way up. So the way you want to set this exercise up is you're going to get yourself onto the edge. Now you can see that I haven't got that higher edge. Like, it's not even the size of my ankle. So a brick or anything that you can get your hands on will pretty much do the job. You can almost do it off. You can do it off the ground. There's no reason why you can't go like this, just a concentric portion. But we do want that nice long stretch of the calf to get all the way down into plantar flexion. Sorry, dorsiflexion, not plantar flexion. So now, yeah, don't worry about me, I'm carrying on. All right, now what we are going to do is I want you to be able to hold the dumbbell on the same side as the working leg. So if I am using, obviously, my left leg to begin with, I'm going to be holding on to my brace, which happens to be the side of the rack. You could hold out here, whatever. We'll talk about the stability in just a moment. But we are then going to we're going to think about screwing our feet in like we would with all leg exercises. However, we're going to be doing it with only 2 points. So for those who have seen numerous videos, you hear me talk about 3 points of contact on the ground. Those 3 points of contact are if I get up onto a calf raise like so, you can feel the bones that are taking majority of the weight, which is points 1 and point 2 here. Okay, they're in line with the big toe and the pinky toe. And then if I rock all the way back onto my heels, that's point 3. Now, obviously with this exercise, we can't do point 3, but we can do point 1 and 2. So we're going to screw in and we're going to get these points 1 and 2 really gripping. So it's as if I'm using my toes and I'm really gripping onto my brick, or on this particular case, it is the edge of the rack. Now, I'm going to grip on nice and tight. Now with my leg, a lot of people like to go back and forth. I just like to rest it on the calf, and purely because it is a really good way of getting what they call a positive feedback loop happening. So a great way to teach people who can't, say, feel a muscle is to touch the muscle. Go, can you feel me touch here? Yes. Okay, I want you to contract that muscle so they can feel that my finger's on there. They can feel that muscle's moving. Okay, and it's a positive feedback, right? Fairly certain the negative feedback is, say you get a hot fire, stick your finger in, does it hurt? Yeah, okay, so that's a negative feedback. Right, anyway, so I have my leg up onto my calf. I'm using this hand here. Now this hand is purely there to stabilize yourself. Now a lot of people I see, they'll grab up top and without even realizing it, they'll start to assist themselves to come up. What we want to do is, ideally, I would like you just use one finger, maybe two, okay, and not grasp it, just balance off it. So what I tend to do is put my finger in one of the holes just here, okay, and that there is as much stability as I'm going to allow myself, and that's it there. Okay, so it stops me moving around. Now if you're really talented and you can just go one leg up and down, then by all means do one leg up and down. Now again, screw your feet in, so points 1 and 2 are attached to the bottom, to where you're going to calf press off. You have your hand slightly stable and your leg up onto your calf. Now you want to lock your leg out, and from this position we're going to create a nice stable base to press from, and press from this position like so, and up and down. Now what we are going to look to do is with all calf exercise, what we need to understand is that our calf muscle is like a spring, okay, and is what allows us to run and chase and do whatever it is that we're doing. Our Achilles tendon is really strong, which is why a lot of people, when they say they heard someone do their Achilles tendon, it's like a shotgun that goes bang, right? And the reason it goes bang is because of the amount of tension within it. Now the last thing we want to do, which is maybe why we struggle to get a little bit of calf activation, is we don't want to bounce out of that, because that's what it's designed to do. It's designed to bounce, okay? We want to, at the bottom of this lift, actually pause. So when you come down, we're going to be nice and rigid, nice and tight, knees going to be nice and locked. Okay, we're going to pause at the bottom, going to control the eccentric movement, drive up, get up as high as we can, okay, come down, control the eccentric, drive up, control, and drive up. Okay, now obviously we're going to have the dumbbell in the same hand as the working foot. All right, so again, control the negative, make sure you're screwed in, control the negative, drive up, steady, control, drive up, control. And that there is how you want to go about doing your single leg dumbbell calf raise. Obviously you want to do the set amount of reps on the one side, set amount of reps on the other, because of your own total body weight plus the added extra dumbbell weight. There's a fair chance you won't require large amounts of weights, large amounts of dumbbells to get a large amount of stimulus through this calf muscle, which is hopefully what you can use in tough times such as COVID, or if you just happen to rock a wicked home gym just like I do. I'm not doing it tough at all. I've got a wicked gym set up here. Very fortunate in that regard. Then yeah, by all means you can use this exercise, grow some calves, grow and create really good strong ankle stability, and hopefully that transfers up into all your leg movements, not just your overall calf size. Team, that there is how you want to do a single leg dumbbell calf raise. Bit of a mouthful, but hopefully you've picked up a few tricks and tips